Hey, good. How are you feeling?
Good. I was just gonna say at 8, I have a quick Zoom. I'm gonna cut the lights off and then I'll be done.
No worries.
It's almost
No
8,
worries.
so
Did you work with Caleb
Yeah, I
about
did.
scheduling? Did it make sense to you
Yeah, no,
about
I
not
did.
repeating on Facebook?
Yeah, he showed me the parts where it had the dates and like the little bars to show
Great.
me, so I
Generally,
wrote
you
that
could
down.
just go in Sprout, search the keyword, it's in
Okay.
a headline, and that way you can say, "Oh, already done it." And you can post more than once.
Mm-hmm.
It just needs to be in a different format,
Gotcha.
and it really needs to be. I mean, I meant to say this earlier. I didn't want to add to it, but it's not about filling in little pegs and holes.
Right, because you wanted to be.
We
right.
want to just make sure that we're sharing everything out there that we think will do well.
Mhm.
And so, a thing you could do, oh, it's time to schedule, is just go look around at stories, maybe go to see if there's something new, or look in the nation and world, see if there's a
Mhm.
story there, and then go check Sprout to see if we've shared it already. If we haven't, there, boom, that's because we're looking for fresh and
Right.
new and what's happening now. And on a morning like Sunday, when we've had power outages,
Mhm.
and chime in content out the wazoo. Do you know how to get to chime in?
Yep.
Okay. Did you approve anything Saturday morning? Did you go look?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
We had a lot of those, and then we had one in an email that
Now,
was also new.
One thing I do want to show you too, if I can get the right page, it's an easy thing for you that saves you time. Is you know how to get to this page, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you just look at queued, and this is everything that hasn't been approved yet.
Oh, okay.
So if you're looking for fresh stuff, like here, and then you want to just make sure it's the date. I think we've got one from January, but like this way, we don't, there it is. That's one from January.
Mhm.
But anyway, this way you don't miss anything. And like, do we have a boom? Huh. So stuff like this, like boom, throw that in your show, And I know we did, let's see, APB, or maybe we shared yeah. So like this is a good thing for you to do in the morning, especially when we have a lot of outages the night before.
Right.
Go to the CPB outage page, put an update here. We were at 12,000. So Sunday morning, where are we now? And I think I saw we were like at 6,000.
Yeah.
That's still worth an update. And you can totally screenshot this.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all you need to do. You don't need to. If you can find something that's current and local, chime in, outage update. You don't need to go to the website and look for stories.
Right, because just different stuff.
And so this is a happening now thing, and it still was Sunday morning. There's still power outages. There's still trees down. I had one of my beloved trees got knocked off.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's the thing. It's not about, we got to have something for 9, got to have something for 10. Like we don't want to think of it that way.
Okay, yeah, that's
you want to think of it as fresh content. And so some mornings, maybe you're not going to have something. Maybe then that's when you want to clip something from GMC.
Right.
Some mornings you're going to find something current and local like this,
Mm-hmm.
and boom, that'll take care of it until Caleb gets in. Then some mornings there's just nothing going on, or if there's a major overnight break.
And just like post what you can that is like,
I mean, maybe there's a mass shooting or something that there's a story on that
Mm-hmm.
happened overnight. And so, maybe even if there's not a web story, if you put it in your show, you clip that and share that.
Yeah, that's what I did for the ice raids things over the weekend. So.
Great. Yeah, new, fresh. That's really the main thing. It's not so much about, it's not about filling dead air.
Right. I also sent you an email. It's something very small. I just forgot to send you my updated profile link for Facebook. It's just on the website where the headshot is.
Oh, the biography.
The biography.
Yeah,
it just has the old one. And then also.
So you emailed me?
Yes. And then I forgot because I was on vacation, but you told me to remind you about the live stream access that you needed for Storyline. You were saying something about live stream.
Thank you. Did you have a good time off?
Yeah, I did. It was fun. I went to New York, so just a couple days.
New York City?
Yeah, New York
City. Have you been before?
Yeah, I did before, but it was like high school spring break. So all we did was like Times Square, and that's all I remembered. So we actually had an itinerary.
Where you could go to like a nice restaurant.
Yeah, so we did a restaurant, Broadway play, stuff like that.
Oh, good. What's play did you see?
We saw the Great Gatsby.
Nice. And this is the 100th year anniversary of this.
I know. It's like, hey, you know that lady from Modern Family? It was like Sarah Hyland. Highland. It's Highland. Well, anywho, she made it to Broadway, and she was the main character, Daisy. So, anywho,
that book has such great writing. I mean, we learn to be great writers in this business.
Right.
And that book's a really good example of how to write well.
And it was even better in person. So yeah,
Well,
thanks for asking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in a few minutes, I'll put that right on and I should be good.
Fine.
Thanks.
Whatever you need. Morning, Darren. Happy Monday. Darren, did you see it's the 20th anniversary of Mary Ellen's passing?
No, I didn't.
20 years ago today. And I remember you were working on it. You did see that. 20 years.
One minute.
What are we doing?
Just a generic. For the CNN hit, CNN E-hit, I'm gonna need my laptop, so do you want me to put it here? So
No,
when
we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Hey, Darren, I'm just cutting this light on for a quick zoom, okay? Sorry about your eyes.
Oh, okay. Are you looking? I'll tell him as long as we can keep 30? Okay. The streets of downtown Los Angeles much more calm this morning than what we saw even just a few hours ago as clashes between protesters and law enforcement agents continued into its third day over the weekend yesterday. Right now, it is calm. As we said, the crowds just burst, but law enforcement agents continue to patrol the area. Moments ago, we saw National Guardsmen helping reinforce the Los Angeles Police Department in protecting this federal building that you see behind me. The building, of course, at this detention center at the heart of the chaos that we saw unraveling. Tensions are rising in the Los Angeles area. Over the weekend, protesters clashed with federal and local law enforcement agents. Sunday, marking the third day of demonstrations in response to recent immigration raids across California, where dozens of people were arrested as part of the White House's crackdown on unauthorized immigration.
Our community is in terror, is scared to just live, to just exist.
Sunday, the Los Angeles Police Department declared protests outside the Metropolitan Detention Center an unlawful assembly and authorized use of less lethal munitions.
The unrest spilling over onto the 101 freeway, with demonstrators temporarily halting traffic that afternoon. While the protests play out on the LA streets, the federal and state governments are at odds. A coalition of 22 Democratic governors condemned President Donald Trump's deployment of 2,000 National Guard, calling the move an alarming abuse of power. But President Trump says it's to help restore order. Both California Governor Gavin Newsom and Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass are urging peace and denouncing this deployment of troops.
What we're seeing in Los Angeles is chaos that is provoked by the administration, and deploying federalized troops is a dangerous escalation.
And we know Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, is now threatening to sue the administration over this deployment. Now, here in the downtown Los Angeles area, we know that there were at least 27 arrests following Sunday's protests. Some of those alleged crimes include throwing a Molotov cocktail at police officers and ramming a motorcycle into a police line. Reporting live in Los Angeles, I'm Maribel Gonzalez.
Alex and Tavares.
Tavares. Oh, yeah, I remember that name, Alex and Tavares. Hi there, can you hear me okay? Okay.
Right now,
Yep, sounds good. This is just the package.
but we're right outside the federal building where your correspondent was kind of walking us through the scenes yesterday when the chaos erupted. This is where National Guardsmen were deployed to. They were standing on the ready earlier, even as earlier this morning we saw them with shields and batons. They're protecting this federal building, which is the detention facility. And as you mentioned, there is a clash over their presence here. Now, President Trump called in those guardsmen earlier this chaos on Saturday. He said that California, that state and local officials were not doing enough to stop protesters that he referred to as a violent and insurrectionist mob. So he is the one who used his authority to call in those 2,000 National Guardsmen. Meanwhile, California's Governor Gavin Newsom said that Trump called them in way too early, that California, state, and local officials...
Yeah, good morning. So here in downtown Los Angeles, things are pretty calm, especially when you consider all those images that we saw just hours ago of protesters clashing with federal and local agents. However, law enforcement has not let up its patrol this morning. We even saw a National Guardsman standing ready behind the Los Angeles Police Department. And here by this detention center that we know was at the heart of the chaos that unraveled this weekend.
President Lyndon B. Johnson, he deployed National Guardsmen down to Montgomery when the United States
Now, California Governor Gavin Newsom is now threatening to sue the administration over this deployment. Now, Alex, in downtown Los Angeles area, there were at least 27 people arrested. Some of those alleged crimes include throwing a Molotov cocktail at a police officer and even ramming a motorcycle into a police line. Of course, we know those protests are expected to continue today. Reporting live in downtown Los Angeles, I'm Mary Beth Gonzalez. Back to you. Thank you. All right, this is the Spanish one. So do you want me to move this?
You need the...
I need the computer.
Okay, then don't worry, then keep it where it is. You're doing show and tell though?
I'm sorry?
You're gonna do show and tell?
Yeah. But I need to if I move, I need this to move with me.
Oh, then don't worry about it. There's really...
So what if I move
No. Keep, you stay...
And I stay here and then I step over here.
okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah, just make sure I can do it this step.
La calma ha regresado a la...
Okay, too much. There we go. Yeah, that's good.
But I need to read this. I don't want to be in the shot when I'm reading this.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That's why I said, do you want me to move this or when I move?
But then you're going to step back in or not?
Yeah, I'll step back in.
Yeah, so move it a little
So
bit.
do you
There
want
we
me
go.
to?
Yeah.
Hola. Sí. Buenos días. Perfecto, gracias. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Hi, BBC London. I can hear you. Thank you. I don't know if they're coming to us right now. Okay, they're in a package. Okay, thank you. Hi, good morning. Yeah, I hear you. Fine. Can you let me know who I'll be chatting with?
Buenos días, Ana María. Así es, un fin de semana muy caótico, pero en estos momentos estamos en el centro de Los Ángeles y por lo menos en este momento la situación se ha calmado. Sin embargo, podemos ver que los agentes, los oficiales, la policía aún permanece en esta zona. Esto debido a que el centro de la ciudad se ha declarado una zona ilegal de reunión. También hace algunos momentos pudimos ver nosotros en nuestras cámaras a miembros de la Guardia Nacional apoyando a la policía local en su refuerzo de este centro de detención que están viendo en cámara, sabemos que este fue el edificio donde cientos de personas el día de ayer se congregaron para protestar estas redadas migratorias. También sabemos que hubieron por lo menos 27 arrestos en el centro de la ciudad y sabemos que por lo menos 3 policías resultaron heridos durante estos enfrentamientos, aunque según informes, estos fueron con lesiones no graves. Y bueno, Ana María, el conflicto, sin embargo, se extiende a más allá de las calles de la ciudad. Sabemos que ahora el gobierno federal y el gobierno estatal están en desacuerdo. Esto debido al despliegue de 2,000 miembros de la Guardia Nacional. Incluso sabemos que la alcaldesa Karen Bass se ha pronunciado en contra de este despliegue, diciendo que los miembros de la Guardia Nacional están aumentando esta tensión que se ha visto durante este fin de semana. Escuchemos un poco de lo que ha dicho sobre este tema. Okay.
Yeah, well, so you do see these police officer cars right behind us. They are blocking off the streets kind of all around this area in downtown Los Angeles. This building right here is the federal building. That is the detention facility where chaos erupted, as you can see in the images from your correspondence package. This is where the chaos erupted, excuse me. And earlier we did see National Guardsmen. They cleared out about an hour ago, but they were standing by on the ready with shields and batons to protect the building.
Sí, bueno, sabemos que el gobierno estatal e incluso el liderazgo local, incluyendo la alcaldesa Karen Bass, se han pronunciado ante este despliegue de la Guardia Nacional. Incluso el gobernador dijo hace algunas horas que estaría dispuesto a demandar a la administración, ya que esta marca la primera vez en décadas que el gobierno federal ha enviado a la Guardia Nacional sin la petición o el consentimiento del Estado. Así es que las tensiones que se están viviendo no solo son aquí en la calle, Ana María, sino también entre los gobiernos que estamos viendo en estos momentos.
I'm clear?
Hey, good job on that. You posted the Trump National Guard package?
Yeah.
That's excellent. When you share, you don't need to say more from. It's kind of jarring because that's the first thing people see.
So should I just do like
New
found-
from,
New
new
from.
from,
Gotcha.
or, you know, you don't have to tag yourself. You can, but you don't have to.
Okay.
Because it's obvious that you're
Cool,
sharing.
because
say-
from my page. Okay.
Right, you could just say, you know, developing this morning,
That's good.
or new this morning, or something like that.
Okay, sounds good. I did notice that that when I do tag myself, and not that I have to do it all the time, but I am getting some more
Good.
followers.
Well,
So
that's the reason to tag yourself.
Right,
So
okay.
It's fine.
sounds
New
good.
this morning from tag coming out.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Hi, how are you? I bet. I'm fine. Stupid Facebook. Goodness gracious. Why is Facebook so terrible?
Oh my god, it's like brighter outside.
Yes.
Oh, I see the cameraman over there. Australia would like a pre-record. Pre-tape, yeah. Just an intro. What do they want? I think she'll tell you in your ear. They probably just want to pre-tape whatever they would have done. Hello. Hello. Okay. She's trying to get a hold of them to find out. Okay. Jane. Oh my gosh, it's chilly. Woo. Paramount.
or it might be 9.
Okay, they're having IFB issues.
As long as they're not our IFB issues.
What?
As long as they're not our IFB.
Yeah. I think they'll figure it out. Ooh, is this still, we're still in the chilly hour?
No, now it's just cool.
This is
The
chilly.
sun, I think sun's officially up.
I strive to be that woman at 5 a.m. running. That's what I want to do when I grow
Better
up.
you than me.
I know. I wish I had that like energy, right? To wake up in the morning and do that.
I guarantee you she doesn't have a kid at home.
Amen. Thank you. You have kids, right? Well, my son's going through the night terror thing where he wakes up screaming. And I don't know if he's asleep or
How old
not.
is he?
He's 2.5.
That's like energy right there.
What's that? Yeah, I know. It's a
You
marathon.
have no excuse
I-
to do it.
I know. That's true.
They're vampires. They suck all your energy.
But then they're so cute, and you're like, okay, you can have it.